it's really smart when you get people who are in touch with youth culture. Because I, you know, only wear and support the things that I really like. And Chuck Taylors have come in and out of my life maybe 2 or 3 times. It says a lot about the brilliance of the original silhouette of the Chuck Taylor. It just felt like something that was cool and okay to be involved in, you know? Yes, Punky Brewster wore Chuck Taylors. Yeah, she did. But, you know, so does Julian Casablancas all the time. So did Pat Benatar. A lot of people did. And it just made sense for us because it's a legendary and iconic, you know, piece of American footwear that's around the world. It's the coolest thing. Santogold, she just got good taste, man. It's just good. It's just fun to be around somebody with just good taste. It's a rarity. But you sit down and you have one conversation with that girl and she's one of us. She's like somebody that really cares about music so much. It's not just the sound. It's the visual aesthetic. It's the representation and it's the connotation behind everything she does. And that is a good quality and shows promise for a long-lasting career. My first pair of Chucks, I was at a growing age, and I was about maybe 10, and my dad got my feet just kept growing, so my dad got them like a size and a half too big, and so when you tie them tight,
they would turn up in the front.
But I just like immediately went in and just kind of drew on the bottom, on the tape, this part right here, on the rubber tape, the sole tape, and just like did checkerboards and just kind of made them cool and, you know, such and such loves me and da-da-da, and did all that kind of shit. That's what made it hot for me. So yeah, I was young. But they were definitely turning up in the front though.
My first pair were pink and I splattered them with bleach. And I just remember my family went to see Sade together. And I had this long pink skirt with my pink Chucks, and I felt so cool. Well, in this track, my vocal style is pretty similar to how, you know, my general vocal approach. It's very sort of like rhythmic and melodic. The track seems very Pharrell to me. It's like sort of in that way, ding, ding. You know, he's got this sort of like blinginess in the music. And then I thought Julian's part was really like melodic in the way that he does, and then of course Pharrell's got that like falsetto thing that he does. So I thought what was interesting is how everyone had so much of their own identity in their part, and it's sort of like a patchwork song, you know, because of that. It's not like forced to fit necessarily together. It's just sort of like everybody just gets to coexist, but really strongly. That's a big question. I don't think music has a role in culture, you know. I think people look to music for different reasons. You know, you've got music associated with memories, like scents, you know, you just, at a time, it's just like this wonderful feeling. It moves us on so many different levels. There's the lyrics, so there's this like cerebral aspect, and then there's this just physical aspect, and when you're dancing and when you know you get that release. There's a spiritual aspect, you know. I studied West African, Haitian, and Cuban drumming, like traditional drumming, which totally ties into all the religious beliefs and like the art and culture, you know, elements, and, you know, speaking to spirits through music. And music is just like one of those forces like love that just can't be contained, not even in words, you know?